What's up, brothers? Hope everyone's doing well out there. Found me another spot out here in the great wide open. So I figured I'll turn the camera on and come out here and shoot the shit with you guys. And once again, I don't know where the hell I'm at, but this place, super chill. I would live here if I could. But I think eventually somebody'd come along and kick me out. Anyways, what I want to talk about in today's video is why women are often attracted to their bosses. Why a lot of times they want to date their bosses. I wanted to make this video because I think this is a common thing that's kind of thrown out there, like a common idea that's thrown out there. I think a lot of guys get this wrong and they don't understand this, and you can actually use the skill set or the strategy involved even if you're not her boss. Now that's the main reason why I wanted to make this video, for educational purposes. And most guys just think it's because, well, he's her boss, therefore, you know, it's some over-the-top alpha male shit, like he tells her what to do, therefore she likes him, or you know, he makes money so it satisfies her hypergamy or some shit like that. Has nothing to do with that. Has zero to do with that. What it has to do with is something that any of you guys out there can practice. And it has to do with managing your women. Managing the women in your life. So, from the very moment that you meet a woman, you have to start managing her. You have to start managing that relationship. If you don't, it's out of control, right? Or she's in control of the relationship. And let's be honest, I don't think women really want to be in control of the relationship. They want a man that wears the fucking pants. You know, and that's not even like some red pill alpha male talk right there. You ask any woman what turns them on, it's a man that takes charge of things. That's just the truth. They'll all tell you that. Anyways, why are they attracted to their bosses? And how can you utilize this same exact skill set? Well, first let me say I got the idea of this video from a client. I'm not going to put his name or his business out there, but you know, just to sum things up, a little brief explanation. He had a crazy ex that was doing some crazy stalker type of shit, and it was causing problems in his current relationship. So now he had problems with 2 women. And he was thinking in his head that he can't control his crazy ex. She's crazy. And he can't control his current girlfriend because she's emotionally distant because of his crazy ex. So they're going to do what they do and it's out of his control. But he didn't quite understand that he's the one that's managing this situation, not them. Right? He's in charge of this situation. Just like you're in charge every time you meet a woman. Every time you go on a date with a woman. Every time you move in with a woman, you're in charge of managing that situation. And if you manage it correctly, she'll want to stay with you. If you mismanage it, you're going to run into some problems. You know, that's just the way it's always going to go. So anyways, what I told him to do was, I said, well, you need to kind of run some game on your ex. That's how you manage that situation. Run it like it's a business. You're the boss, and you're managing both of your employees. So you have to go to the ex. You know, it's like you pull her in the office and reprimand her, but not in a bad way. You know, you're kind of using a little bit of game here. So you look at your ex and you say it with, you know, some bass in your voice. Say it like you mean it. You say, hey, I need you to promise me you're not going to do this shit anymore. You know, what you're doing is not right. I need you to promise me you're never going to do this again. And, you know, just like an employee sitting at the other end of the desk, you know, she's probably going to maybe break down a little bit, cry a little bit, and say, you know what, you're right. You're right, I've been acting a fool. I won't do that anymore. I promise. And because you said it like you meant it, because you're managing the situation and letting her know, hey, look. And they had a kid together, so as long as he lets her know, like, look, everything's going to be great in your new relationship, my new relationship. We're going to have a great parent-to-parent relationship here. I'm going to tell all of my girlfriends that, yeah, we split up, but my baby's mother is a great lady. We have an excellent, cordial relationship. You can tell all of your new boyfriends or whatever the same thing about me. It works. And as long as you manage that situation and make her feel comfortable with your leadership, make her feel like, wow, like this guy's in control of this situation. I don't have to act crazy. She doesn't have to act crazy, right? She'll follow that lead. It's not 100% sure, but most of the time she'll follow that lead. I told him to tell the new girlfriend, say, hey, we need to talk. You know, I need you to promise me that you're going to trust me again. You know, she knows she can't act crazy anymore. You know, we've had this talk. Everything's going to be fine, so I need you to promise me that our relationship is going to get back on track. I'm going to do my best, and you need to do your best, and that'll be that. And it worked out for him. You know, it all worked out for him. Now, each situation, each relationship is different and has a different set of circumstances. So you might be a guy out there, maybe you just met a girl. You went on a couple of dates and she's ghosting. You're not sure what you should do. Should you reach out? Will you look needy if you send her some texts or you call her? You know, should you go no contact, display high value and wait for her to reach out to you? You need to manage the situation is what you need to do. So you reach out not from a position of weakness and neediness, a position of taking control of your own dating life, your own relationship. And if she's going to be a part of this relationship, just like the boss of a company, she's going to have to, you know, abide by what your management tells her to do. And that may sound kind of a little too direct, but it's the truth. So you need to let her know, like, hey, if we're going to keep talking, you got to promise me you're not going to do all this fucking 1 foot in, 1 foot out shit. Because I'm looking for something specific here. And if you're not that, I really need to know. And that's how you manage the situation. That may be a little bit too harsh and it may push her away. You may want to be a little softer toned about it in a situation like that, but ultimately it's about you taking control of the situation. That's the point that I want to make there. So, you know, you could tell her, like, hey, I need you to promise me that, you know, you're going to be more open, right? You're not going to be all distant like this. You know, we got to work on this shit. If she wants to go, she can go. If she wants to work at this company, she's going to, you know, follow the rules and the directions. And look, when you meet a woman that actually likes you, that actually wants to be with you, when you take charge, when you take control, and again, not in a over-the-top alpha male kind of way, just a way of, look, you wear the pants, you want a relationship, you've been there before, and this is what your expectations are. When a woman likes you, she's going to love that. She's going to love it that you are that way. She can just go on autopilot and trust that your provision, your leadership, is going to guide you guys on the right path. Women are emotional beings and they're all over the place. And emotions are fleeting and always changing. So a lot of people think when you say women are emotional beings, they think, well, this means women fall in love really easy. Yeah, sure, true. This also means women get angry very easily. It also means women get depressed very easily. It also means they get excited very easily. And it's all over the place. And your management plays a massive role in what dictates that. Just like her boss at work. You know, her boss at work knows what her strong suit is. He knows what she's not so good at. He knows when she's having a rough day, he needs to talk to her a certain way. You know, when she needs certain accommodations, he takes care of those. But he has rules that they have to follow. And it's all for a reason. It's all for the greater good of that business, or in other words, the greater good of your relationship. But hey guys, it's been peaceful out here. But I need to get back in the car, listen to some music, and get to my next destination. Wherever that may be. Actually, I know where it's going to be, but I don't know when the next time I'm going to turn the camera on and shoot the shit with you guys. Could be maybe in the city next time. Maybe when I'm driving through the city, I'll pull over somewhere and walk around. Probably have to use my phone for that because the image stabilization is a lot better on the phone, but who knows? You don't care what device I use. What am I even talking about? Hope this video was somewhat informative, and that's about it for today, guys. Until next time, see ya.